So that's where we are, huh? You gonna make it personal? And then not allow people to respond? That's cool. Tell me you're gonna have to figure out some other plans for some of his shows. Guarantee you that. And honestly, he's gonna need me again. And when he does, he's gonna have to do 3 things. 1, beg Sean Puff to use his stuff. 2, beg Mix Omnia for a reason to come back to the bWo table. Or 3, beg his wife to pay him so that he can pay for some more toys. I'm done talking. I'm sorry y'all had to see that bWo. There's a lot going on, and I don't crash out over niggas talking shit. Smarts can say whatever they want. I crash out over disrespect. I crash out over things I believe in. And I'm not gonna let just anybody come around and talk shit about us and what we put our blood, sweat, and tears into. Just because they don't wanna, just because they can't get things when they want them. If his wife ain't pegging him, he can go fuck himself. I'm gonna take my reward for winning at the non-canon event of Promo Versus. I don't feel like giving Mac Millie a chance to run that ish back. He's already had 2 opportunities. I could give it to Lit Fuse, but I actually have to talk to you a bit, Lit Fuse. Give me a second, I'll come back to you. But if we're gonna be punishing and showcasing the smarts in the same opportunity, there's only one person left. Josie is still banned, right? Okay, there's only one person left. Grayson Li. You will be getting an opportunity at Promo Series for the bWo title. Of course, that means you do have to face me, so take it for what it's worth. So one more thing. Lit Fuse. Our story is one of give and take, and unfortunately, we have come to that impasse one more time. You see, Lit, I know that you're the Havoc champion. I know that you have done all the work to get where you need to be. However, you will not be seeing this belt. You won't be seeing this belt because I paid for it. It's mine, and I'll be keeping it until further notice. The Havoc Championship dies with you, unless, you know, somebody's getting pegged, but we're not talking about that right now. Now, if you want to keep dancing, you know, shucking and jiving for Haywood, go right ahead, but you will not be doing it with something that I paid for. Now, Lit, I'm not a complete monster. I'm not a complete monster. I'm gonna do something just for you. Your next opponent will be at Promo Series. What I'm gonna do for you is if you beat this opponent at Promo Series, I will go and get the TYS belt for you. Cross my heart, hope to die. I'll get your belt in exchange for being able to hold on to this one for myself. And to show that we're in the prove it era, I'm gonna put you up against someone who has been trying to prove themselves their entire career here in the bWo. And I think they deserve a shot at that TYS belt. Lit Fuse, your next opponent is...
I am the very best that does this.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Hold long and good night.
He already dead. You can send back the ambulance.
Welcome to the new era of the promo division.
I run this!
You ain't got no wings in me, casa. The face of the BWO. Next body, please.
bWo. Better than Efed.
Target, set, bang.
bWo faithful, oh man, I have missed you guys. Yes, it is me, your host. I am back, Jay, one half of your current reigning defending bWo Tag Team Champions. I did get that belt, thank you, Lit Fuse. And yeah, I've been away for a little bit. I'm here this Sunday evening in the middle of Sunday Night Football just to be here with some of my favorite people in the world. Now, you noticed I was away for a little while. I was busy getting hitched and I had my honeymoon, and I'm so glad to look around and see that not a whole lot has changed. You know, just checking my notes real quick and Really? Okay, well, some things have changed, but I'm not going to get into all of that. As you heard in the top of the show from our bWo champion, Don Krypton, still reigning, still defending. He had a lot to get off of his chest, and I feel that everything that he had to say, he felt warranted saying it, and moving forward, what my intention is to just focus here on the bWo and worry about the bWo universe, because as we have always said, bWo is better than Efed. Now, if you've been paying attention to the Promo Division Live page, you will have heard from our general manager, MX Olivia Omnia, who put a call to the entire bWo universe, letting everybody know that we are in the midst of the Prove It era. Now, we've gone through a lot of transitions since the bWo began, between the Golden Era, the Earn It era, the Crash Out era, but now, as we move to the future and we look to bigger, better things, we are here in the Prove It era, and I am looking forward to seeing what you guys bring to the table regarding that. Now, in other news, we were supposed to have the Arrow facing off against BXT champion, the Purge, the Weltmeister. I think that's how you say that. My German ancestry is not very strong in the bloodline, but that was supposed to be our main event. Unfortunately, the Arrow, we send our best regards. He is recovering from surgery that he had, and he's getting to try drugs for the first time. And you know something? Ain't they great, kid? We are gonna get that kid some snooch sooner than later. But in the meantime, we had to move on. We had to find a new competitor for the Purge. Now, he hasn't really had a whole lot of opportunity to defend that BXT championship, and we are going to let him do that tonight in the event. The Purge faces off against a mystery opponent. I cannot wait till the end of the show to see that. Now, as we talk about the Prove It era, if you look through some of the old eras and you look at some of the competitors that have come from those eras and what they've done, you look at the Golden Era, every single person in that era has won the bWo championship. You had DB Greatness, you had Mike Tuck, you had Hezekiah Littlejohn, you had the head nigga in charge, Lamar Wallace. Everything they did was great, and that was followed very closely by the Earn It era, where you saw the Pillars come together. The Crash Out era, which has currently been running and really been running roughshod across the entire bWo when you look at what the Smart Psychology has been doing. But the Prove It era, we are bringing in more competitors from outside the wider bWo universe and bringing them in, and we want to see what they can do under the brightest lights against the best competition. And that brings us to our opening match tonight. Returning, he's been gone for a little while, but he's been doing great things out there in the wider promo landscape, and now he's here in the bWo. He's been here before, took a break, he's back. Yes, the returning Dante Black will be facing off somebody that I'm incredibly proud to have brought to the bWo. And this man is a headhunter. This man is a marksman. This is the man I truly believe to be a part of the future of the bWo. You go ahead and mark your calendars. Remember the day that I said that. Wait and see. But Dante Black, a legend outside the bWo, will be facing off against Gully, Gunz. That is our opening match. Dante Black, Gully, Gunz. Send it to the action.
Ladies and gentlemen of the bWo. See, Gully, Gunz, I have one question to ask you. That's, do you look yourself in the mirror? Do you look yourself and see a reflection staring back at you? Do you have a smile across your face, or do you feel disappointment? Do you feel a false hope of sensation running through your veins that maybe what you are doing is not what you are destined to do? I mean, look at who you are, Gully. You're a bounty hunter. You're a gun for hire. You see a wanted poster on the billboard, you grab and you go after to try and get that pocket of cash. But as I said before this match happened, Gully, Gunz, the roles have been reversed. So you're the one doing the hunting, but no, you are now the one that is doing the running. Because I've picked up that bounty. And you are who I get to reap. Everything that you love, everything that you hold dear close to your chest, your pride, your passion, your heart, that fire, that unbearable determination to be the absolute best, surpass anyone who stands in front of you. I take from you. I steal it all out of your hands. And I leave you sitting there in bWo in front of everyone who is watching to be left in anguish. To be left in a puddle of your own blood. And it's not dealt by my own hands, no, it is dealt by the words that you speak out of your mouth and by your own actions that you have caused. With every step that you have took, with every breath that you have took in, it leads to this moment. Because you see, this is not just you going up against the Reaper, as it says on the marquee. No, I become that person. I become the Reaper. And I reap everything that you hold, that you cherish, that makes you who you are, and I take it from you out of your cold, dead hands. As you sit there as a lifeless corpse, wondering the thoughts in your mind if you progress this truly the correct way. If this path that you chose simply was a wrong decision from the jump, where you realize you'll never get out alive.
Greetings and salutations, Dante Black. See, it's a cold world out there. So I'm sure you know that, right? But out there, in this bWo landscape, it's cold as ice. You gotta do your best in this division to stay warm, stay sharp, and in that cold, calculated, divisive world that this game has offered the bWo. Times such as these, people gotta stand strong. Now I got no dog in the fight with all that chatter that's been going on around here. But while I stand on this soil, that cold will not affect me. Sure, I may shiver, I may stutter, but I won't stop. Will you? When all of that weight comes crashing down, when you ain't got the time to be, or to be you. It's that cold. It's a funny way of slowing you up, stumping you, making you appear that you aren't who you say you are. Well, the time has come, you and me, one-on-one, Dante. In this cold, cold world, who finds their heat? See, who gets to be comfy, warm, assured for another week, while the other suffers from that cold.
And Gully Gunz pulls out the victory in what I think was a very, very close, very, very good match. Dante Black, thank you for returning to the bWo, and we look forward to seeing what you do here in the Prove It era. We will definitely be getting you some more work soon. And Gully Gunz, thank you for proving me right by bringing you here to the bWo. We will definitely have some new endeavors for you to take upon very, very soon. So just keep your ear open. We got some work for you. Now, the best thing that we can do to close out the year is to bring you guys one of the biggest events in the entire promo landscape. Yes, promo series is going to be happening in the very, very beginning, the very first week of December. Now, I mentioned them earlier, Smart Psychology, some of the purveyors of Crashing Out. They have definitely taken that on, and they have done one thing since they've gotten here. They have gotten on the bad side of a lot of people, but one thing that they've always done is they have always fought. They've always wanted competition, and that is what this year's promo series is going to be about. Smart Psychology takes on some of the bWo's greatest. Now, with that, we needed to make sure that all of them were brought into this battle. Now remember, there are 6 members, and so we didn't want to leave anybody out. And at the same time, as you notice, Smart Psychology has been kind of bumping heads with the pillars a little bit, so I needed to make sure that we showcased a little bit more of that. Wouldn't you guys agree? That is the reason why ATM, myself, and AT, the bWo Tag Team Champions, will be defending those tag team titles against 2 members of Smart Psychology when we take on the returning Josic and Scottish Warrior. bWo Tag Team Championship at Promo Series, ATM against Scottish Warrior and Josic. Looking forward to that match. I hope you fellas are ready. Scottish Warriors really wanted this match with me for some reason. That's neither here nor there. But speaking of Smart Psychology, one of the matches that we will see at Promo Series will be the bWo Championship, defended against Grayson Li. Grayson Li, former BXT champion, will be facing down Krypton. Now, this is without a shadow of a doubt the biggest competition he's had since joining the bWo yet. Will he rise to the occasion, or will he be another man to fall to our current reigning, defending bWo champion? I don't know. You'll have to tune into Promo Series to see. But we need to hear what Grayson Li has to say. And we also have a few words from King of Dad Style. So, Grayson Li, King of Dad Style, take it away.
Donny boy, Donny boy, Donny boy. Champ by a thread. Because that's literally what you've been. A champion on this last years. Like, the title's getting too heavy for your shoulder. Come from this, I'll gladly snip that last thread of your title ring and rip it up and chuck it away. Because you're about to get the end result of what happens when you stick your nose into my business like you're creative. Nah, bro. You can't expect me to bow down like everybody else. Because I ain't gonna bow down. I'm coming at you full force. And in this case, you get something special. Because I'm not gonna just give you a typical hat. Oh no. You get something a lot more sinister. Because you deserve a lot more sinister. Come promo series, I'm going to end that title reign. And this will be the upset of the year once I do. Exactly what happens when the bait bites back.
Hello, bWo. It's your favourite Trump supporter here. Now, I've been told that I have to call some people out in the bWo, but I don't listen to black people. I'm a white man. I'll do what the fuck I want. So, this is to tell the bWo that I want every black person in there to do what they should be doing. Get on your knees and crawl to the white man and beg me for a match. I don't go crawling to you. That is not how white privilege works. Get on your knees, like you should be anyway. Do what you guys are used to doing and beg. I know that you say that you've all had hard times, being black is difficult. You know nothing. You know nothing of the difficulties of a white man. And this is why you are where you are. This is why you can't walk down the roads, because people just don't trust you. Because you ask people to, oh please, I want you to do that. No, I don't do nothing for you guys. Fuck you all. Your judges are racist anyway, because, oh, you can't be racist even though you want me to be racist. Fuck you. I do what I want. Fucking bullshit. So get on your cotton picking knees, come to the white man, beg me for a match. I am not doing anything for you guys anymore. It is time that the bWo became the WWO. Fucking Black World Order. Who do you think you are, Barack Obama? Not a chance. Not a chance. Listen to Trump, your life might go better. The White World Order. Fucking bullshit.
Okay, Grayson Li and King of Dad Style had some stuff to get off of their chest, and they are not the only ones, because we still need to hear from a returning Trevor Robinson. He's gonna take the floor, get some things off his chest, and BONEZ. So let's hear what these gentlemen have to say. Trevor Robinson, BONEZ. Take it away, fellas.
In the words of our great queen Beyonce, the bWo has a problem. And in the words of our great king Vanilla Ice, if you got a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Or something, I don't know exactly. The point is, the Smarks have been running wild in this place for far too long, and it is time to put an end to that today. Now, I'd hoped to end the whole thing months ago, when I faced them at Promo Slam, but then BONEZ had to go and grow a nice little tight pair of lips and put a bullet in the back of Exalted. And trust me, BONEZ, we are far from finished after what you did, but right now, you are the absolute last person on this roster that I am worried about. By a long shot. Instead, I need to put an end to the real Smarks. Now, if I'm being honest, from where I'm standing, it's fuck the council, okay? Fuck the council, fuck the pillars, fuck Bobby Miller, and fuck C-Dot. But if I have to stand next to them to save my house, then I will do that. Happily and willingly, every single time. Just consider me the protector of the bWo from here on out. I have burdened myself with glorious purpose, and that purpose is to save this place from mediocrity. And when I think mediocrity, I think of one person, Mac Millie. Oh yes, it's time, buddy. I have a big ass bone to pick with you. I see you've made yourself comfortable in this place since I've been gone. You've been digging your feet into my couch, eating all my snacks, leaving your slippery, dirty thongs everywhere. And more importantly, you think that you have a shot at the top. You think you have a shot at the world championship in the bWo. Well, let me tell you something, buddy. If you want a shot at the top, you are going to have to top me. And that is not an easy feat. So at Promo Series, Mac, you want to get hard? Let's get hard.
Ladies and gentlemen of the bWo, it is I, your creator, your founder, your platform, your foundation, Bones. Remember when I said that I brought the Smarks here because I wanted the Smarks to destroy everything and just crash out, and then we went with the foundation and we did this thing called Promo Versus that y'all want to act like never happened. We did this thing called Promo Versus, and I succeeded in my mission of destroying the bWo because I hated what the bWo had became. And somehow you guys weaseled your way out of that and act like it didn't happen. Which goes on to the fact of why I hate what the bWo has became, a bunch of whiny crybaby bitches and hoes. So you all claim that, oh, we really didn't lose, that the judging was funny. Y'all picked the judges, right? We really didn't lose. And like, realistically, there are a bunch of you who complain about which matches should have went the other way. Even if those matches had went the other way, you would have lost. Hell, I feel like Haywood really beat Don Krypton. But yet, I'm not complaining. Foundation won. It should be Foundation only bWo, and bWo should be about to close the doors. So I just really came here to let you people know that I am disappointed. Considering I was already disappointed in you guys, it is insane that you could make me more disappointed. As your founding father, I'm a very disappointed father. There are people claiming that they lost matches that they should have won. And the problem is that it starts at the top. Captain bWo, who isn't around for anything, behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, he's too busy for the bWo. Captain bWo, who didn't have the time to put in the energy to win his layup of a match. I would have thought it was a layup. He got his ass whooped, but he felt like he didn't lose. And that's why the crying has spread down into the ranks of you all. Y'all some hoes, man. So tell me, what do I have to do to finally put you down, bWo? What will I have to do to crush your confidence so that you don't exist anymore? Because I am ashamed of the fact that when people see bWo, they think Bones. And when they see this bWo, they also think bitch. And Bones ain't a bitch, but y'all making me look like one.
Well, Bones is back in the bWo after a weird little time there. But the biggest thing that we need to pull out from that, Trevor Robinson, for the first time ever, facing off against Mac Millie. That's definitely a first-time match we have not seen anywhere, and I'm looking forward to that. So we will be seeing that at Promo Series. So never thought I would say Trevor Robinson against Mac Millie. That's gonna be a big one. But that's Promo Series. We still have a main event that we are gonna get to right now, if you guys are ready. The Purge has been down in BXT, and since the very beginning, he has faced virtually everybody that was in BXT, and he finally climbed to the top of the mountain, and he became the BXT champion. Now, he has not had an opportunity to defend that title, and he was going to do that tonight against the Arrow, but Arrow had to step down, couldn't take the match. So we went scouring out there and we did something that we're supposed to do. We found somebody who would give him one hell of a challenge and make sure that he continues to earn and prove that he is the rightful BXT champion. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are ready for your main event, it is going to be the BXT Weltmeister Purge versus mystery opponent. Let's see who it is. Purge, mystery opponent. Send it to the action.
bWo. It's time for Johnny Canada's debut. And Purge, are you surprised to see me? Good. That was the point. Purge, you go into a lot of your matches with a psychological advantage because everybody knows what you've done in the past. That psychological advantage is gone right now, Purge, because you did not expect to see me standing across from you. It's as simple as that, Purge. And this is not the same Johnny Canada that you defeated a year and a bit ago in other leagues when we had our feud. No. I am much better than I was back then. I am much more determined and much more focused than I was back then. Over the past year, I've been bettering myself, taking match after match after match, and I am much more prepared for you than you would have ever imagined. Purge, this is not simply a match. This is gonna be a verbal massacre, a verbal beatdown. I am here to make sure that you get knocked off that promo pedestal that you sit on. Purge, you are nothing more than an egotistical jackass who needs to be taught a few lessons in respect. And the number one lesson is gonna come with a loss at the hands of Johnny Canada. Now, what happens when you lose to me, Purge? What are you gonna think when you lose to me? How is it gonna feel to know that I beat you? And the fact is, it's not even gonna be close, Purge. This is simply gonna be me running straight through you because I can. Now, Purge, I hope you're ready. Bring everything that you can, because if you bring your B+ game, I'm simply gonna walk all over you, and I will be victorious no matter what, because I will do everything I can to win this match. This means everything to me, and now I finally get the opportunity to prove why I belong in the bWo. I will see everybody very, very soon, and things are going to change here.
The following announcement has been paid for.
Halt. Wir überspringen mal das Intro. Ich kann es gerade nicht fassen. Ihr wollt mich doch alle verarschen, oder? Johnny Canada. Ein scheiß Kanadier, der nicht die Lage dazu hat, eine Promo zu cutten, ohne sein Leben zu retten? Ey, ihr habt doch alle Lack gesoffen, oder? Das darf doch echt nicht wahr sein. Naja, Johnny Canada, wir sind mal wieder an einem Punkt angekommen, wo wir gegeneinander antreten müssen. Aber soll ich dir mal ehrlich sagen, ich habe wirklich eigentlich keinen Bock drauf. Naja, ich muss, weil sonst ist meine Titelregentschaft komplett in Gefahr. Und weißt du auch warum? Weil du, wie ich das bereits erwähnt habe, willkommen bei der bWo, den Gangster-Shit des Promoverse. Hier musst du eine Promo cutten, um überhaupt zu überleben. Aber nein, du kannst nicht mal irgendwie 5 Sätze gerade richten, ohne dass irgendetwas passiert von... Siehst du, die Leute sind alle eingeschlafen. Und ich bin hier das Aufwachkommando, das jeden nochmal zu Schwung bringt, um zu zeigen, dass ein wahrer Artist auf dem Schirm ist, dass ein wahrer Weltmeister hier ist. Aber nein, man gibt mir einen scheiß Kanadier, den ich durch das ganze Match schleifen soll, und dann am Ende des Tages erwarten die nur ein einseitiges Match von mir. Das ist doch jedes einzelne Mal derselbe Scheiß mit euch verdammten Kanadiern. Wie ist das so möglich? Wieso hat man ausgerechnet dich ausgewählt, wodurch es ein gesamtes Roster voller Menschen gibt, die locker mit mir halten können? Don Krypton, AT, Jay the Ace, Liz Fuse, Trey J Styles, Vagabond, Bones, alle anderen, die ich aufgezählt habe, wären viel besser dran als du, verdammter Kanadier. Und wisst ihr auch, warum ich Kanadier hasse? Er ist das perfekte Beispiel für. Ich krieg noch Angstzustände dafür. Wie kann das sein, dass das hier ein sicherer Arbeitsplatz sein soll? Ihr wollt mich doch alle verarschen, oder? Naja, ist ja auch egal. Ich werde jetzt mal die Promo hier beenden. Ihr werdet noch Konsequenzen dafür ziehen. Was soll ich dazu noch sagen? Ich bin der VXT-Weltmeister. Ihr wisst, was das heißt. Ja, das ist nicht nur wegen bWo, das ist auch nur wegen mein Gangster-Shit. Das ist, weil ich ein gottperfektes Arschloch bin. Yeah.
Johnny freaking Canada. Man, Purge really hates Canadians. I don't know what that's about, but you know what? I fucking love it, man. Johnny Canada, I love that. So you know what? If you want some more work in the bWo, we will make sure we get it to you. You didn't walk away with the win today, but maybe next time. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do around here if you decide to stay. But congratulations, BXT champion, The Purge. And that's our show, ladies and gentlemen. That was one hell of a show. I'm so glad that you guys are here, but please continue to support the bWo. Make sure that you guys are following the Facebook page. Make sure you're on YouTube, following the bWo network. As we gear up and we get ready, set your calendars for December 7th for the 2025 bWo promo series. There is no better way to end the year. And if you do not recall some of the amazing matches we are going to have to close out the year, let me remind you at the top of the show, you heard from our bWo champion, Krypton. He will be defending that bWo title against Smart Psychology's Grayson Li. Elsewhere on the card, the tag team titles, ATM will be defending the bWo tag titles against Scottish Warrior and Josic. Now, a previously announced match will be changed due to that tag team title defense. As previously announced, AT would be facing Lit Fuse for the TYS Championship. So what we decided to do was look to the past and grab somebody else from the Earn It era. He will be getting a rematch for that TYS title that he wasn't able to recover in the past. Yes, Buckshot, one of my rivals. That is still crazy to say. Buckshot will be facing Lit Fuse for the TYS title. And you heard the challenge earlier, Trevor Robinson. Trevor Robinson is going to be partnering up with us in the Golden Pillars. This is not Pillars versus Smart Psychology. Very important, those are the things. But Trevor will be partnering with us, and he will be facing off against King Macmillan, a match I'm very confident has every opportunity to steal the whole show. And yeah, you know, I am very much looking forward to the promo series. And if you guys aren't, get your pulse checked, because this is going to be one hell of a show. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys have been great. As always, I've been Jay, we've been the bWo, and I will see you guys next time.
What's good? It's your boy, the Iceman, Bobby Miller, and I know you all haven't seen me since Promo Versus or whatever, and I would like to say that I'm over everything that happened at Promo Versus, but I can't just sit here and act like there's not stuff that's still bothering me. And no, I'm not talking about anything dealing with my opponent in my match. I'm not talking about anything dealing with Franklin Benjamin. You got that one fair and square. I'm over that part. There's just one more thing that's bothering me just a little bit, and it has to do with a certain individual that competed at Promo Versus, a certain individual that competed for Team Foundation, even though he calls himself the greatest of all time, Mr. TDLR lists himself Bones. I mean, you spent all this time in the bWo talking about how you're the greatest and how you're this and how you're that towards the bWo, only when the bWo needed you the most, you went and fought for the other team. You went and turncoat us. You went and said every bad thing that you could say about the bWo. And you're supposed to be that guy? Nah, dog, that don't sit well for me. That don't sit well for me. And any other time, I would get on here and say, fuck you, Bones. I would get on here and say, fuck you. And if you don't like it here, then fucking leave. Then fucking don't show up here ever again. And don't do anything else in the bWo. But, as much as I like to say that, and as much as I really do feel that way, I don't want you to just leave that way, Bones. I don't want to just leave you that way. I want to do it properly. You know, I want to make you leave properly. I want to do it right. And I want to beat your ass out this motherfucking group since you're not appreciative of everything that we've done for you. Everything that this group has stood for you. So, fuck all that other shit. Me and you, Bones, one more time. We're 1-1 anyway, technically speaking. But we're 1-1 anyway. Me versus you one more time. And when I dog walk your little ass here at motherfucking promo series, you can pack your bags. You can get to walking. And I don't never want to see your bitch ass here in the fucking bWo again. How about that one, Bones? You man enough to take a challenge? More man enough than you were to stand up for the motherfucking bWo that you're supposed to be the greatest of? I'ma show you how a real GOAT talk. Come see me, nigga.